Hey everyone, and welcome. Today we're going to talk about something that's on a lot of our minds: how to stay in the home you love, the one filled with memories, for as long as you want, and how to do it safely. It's a huge topic, so let's just dive right in. Okay, let's start with a number: $4,585. What is that? Well, that's the average cost per month for assisted living right here in Central Florida. That's over $55,000 a year. Let that sink in for a second. It's a huge financial pressure that really frames this whole conversation. Now, compare that massive cost with this. An overwhelming 77% of us, once we hit 50, want to stay put. We want to age in place in our own homes on our own terms. So you see the dilemma, right? There's this huge desire to stay home, but we have to make sure it's a safe place to be. And that's the tricky part. The places we feel most comfortable can actually hide some serious risks. So what we need to do is kind of put on a new pair of glasses and take a fresh look at our homes, room by room, to spot those hidden dangers before they become a problem. And this number, wow, this tells us exactly where we have to start. A staggering 80% of falls for seniors happen in the bathroom. That makes it by far the most dangerous room in the house. But that also means it's the place where we can make the biggest, most immediate impact on our safety. So let me ask you, and I want you to really think about it, is your bathroom safe? Like, really safe? As we go through these next couple of points, I want you to picture your own bathroom and see how it stacks up. First things first, grab bars. But listen, not all grab bars are created equal, not even close. Those suction cup ones you can buy anywhere, they are a terrible idea, especially here in Florida, our humidity. They can let go without warning, giving you a completely false sense of security. What you need are bars that are professionally installed, anchored directly into the wall studs. These things can support hundreds of pounds. It's the difference between a toy and a true piece of safety equipment. Next up, let's talk about getting in and out of the shower. That standard tub wall, that little 6-inch ledge you step over every single day, is one of the biggest trip hazards in the entire house. A walk-in, curbless shower, it completely gets rid of that risk. And here's a little insider tip for Orlando homeowners. Since most of our houses are on concrete slabs, converting to a curbless shower is often way easier and less expensive than people think. Yep, even the toilet needs a safety check. A comfort height toilet is just a few inches taller, but it makes a world of difference on your knees and hips when you sit down and stand up. Add some sturdy grab bars nearby, and maybe a little motion-activated nightlight on the floor. These are simple, smart upgrades that make a huge difference, especially for those late-night trips. All right, let's take this safety-first mindset and walk into the kitchen. For so many of us, this is the true heart of the home. We just need to make sure it's not a hazard zone. It really comes down to 3 things in the kitchen. First, making things accessible. Think about lever-style faucets you can nudge with your wrist instead of trying to grip a small knob. Second is storage. Pull-down shelves in your upper cabinets mean you never have to get on a shaky step stool again. And third, just better light. Some simple under-cabinet lighting can make a world of difference when you're chopping vegetables. And of course, these ideas apply to the whole house. Putting a handrail on both sides of the stairs gives you constant support. Swapping out round doorknobs for lever handles is a game changer for anyone with arthritis. Oh, and here's the easiest and maybe most important tip of all: get rid of your throw rugs. Just do it. They are one of the biggest, sneakiest tripping hazards out there. Okay, I know what you're probably thinking. All of this sounds great, but what's it going to cost me? And that's a fair question, but let's try to reframe it. This isn't just a cost, it's an investment in your independence and your peace of mind. And when you actually look at the math, it becomes really clear. A lot of these home modification projects are a one-time investment. And that one-time cost is often less than what you'd pay for just one single year in assisted living. You invest once to stay independent for years, potentially saving a fortune down the road. And here's some more good news. You might not have to pay for it all yourself. There are a lot of programs out there designed to help. You've got options through Orange County, state agencies, and even federal grants from the USDA or the VA for veterans. It is absolutely worth your time to look into these. All right, let's do a little rapid-fire Q&A. I want to tackle some of the most common questions people have when they start thinking about all this. This is always question number 1. There's so much to consider. Where in the world do you begin? The answer couldn't be clearer: bathroom safety, hands down. Remember that 80% number we talked about? Start right there. Getting professionally installed grab bars in the shower and next to the toilet is the single best first step you can possibly take. And that usually leads right to this next question. You know, I'm pretty handy. Can I just save some money and install those grab bars myself? And look, I totally get the impulse, but the answer has to be a firm no. A grab bar is only as good as its installation. It has to be anchored into the studs inside the wall, not just the drywall. A pro ensures it won't fail when you put your full weight on it, which is, the whole point. This is one job you don't want to DIY. Okay, last one. What about all the paperwork and red tape? Do I need to get permits from the county to do this kind of work? Sometimes, yes, especially if you're moving plumbing or doing significant electrical work. But here's the beauty of hiring a true professional. They handle all of that for you. An experienced, licensed contractor like TJ Handyman Services knows the local codes and manages all the permitting, so you can be sure everything is done right. It really all boils down to this simple idea. Your independence is everything, but your safety is what makes that independence possible. The two go hand in hand. So, my final piece of advice is this. Please don't wait for a fall or an accident to force you to make these changes. The best time to do this is now, while you're in control. Planning ahead is the ultimate expression of maintaining your independence. If you're ready to take that first step, a team like TJ Handyman Services specializes in exactly these kinds of senior-friendly home modifications here in Central Florida. They can come out, help you figure out a plan that works for your home and your budget, and to give you that peace of mind. Give them a call and just get the conversation started. It's the best thing you can do for your future self.